Hey everyone, welcome back to Wix Fix. I hope you're having a fantastic day. In a previous video, I showed you guys how you can actually filter your repeaters with a search button, and it'll look through the database and find all of the different items in the database with the word that you searched. And as you can see here, I just searched for apartment, and the two property listings from the database with apartment in the name both appeared here. And then if I wanted to, we could reset it. However, I did receive a lot of comments about how to maybe do this without the need of a search and reset button. So that's what we're going to be doing in today's video. However, I'm not going to be going over a lot of the code. We're just going to be tweaking just a little bit. So if you do want to learn how to build out this code, then feel free to go check out the other video, which will be linked in the description. And in the same blog post, I will also include in this description, I will have this version of the search here as well. But let's go ahead and begin working on it. So just like I said, we are not going to have a search button or even a reset button. So we're going to delete both of those buttons. And if we look at the code, we're going to notice all of these areas are red now because we no longer have these elements. But this function is for the reset button, so we don't need this code. This part of this function, the search function, talks about the buttons, so we don't need that part of the code either. And last but not least, this search button click, we no longer have the search button, so we can go ahead and delete that here as well. And also at the top, hide the reset button. Again, we don't need that. So now you might be wondering exactly how we're going to be able to manage this to search without the buttons. So inside the onReady function here, what we're going to do is go ahead and call the search input. So let's say $W. We're going to go down to search input. We're going to say .on input. We want something to happen, so we're going to create a function. We'll do double parentheses with an equal sign greater than and curly brackets. And we just want to type in the search function since we already outlined what the search function would do down here. So now if I just go ahead and press preview, and once again, if I just type in apartment, it's automatically, even without typing the full word, it's going to pull both of these. If I go ahead and delete this, it's going to put all of these back. If I look up house like this, we'll see the farmhouse and mid-century styled house. As you can see, it's a pretty simple change to make. However, it can drastically change the way your users interact with your website. So if this is what you were looking for, then fantastic. I hope this video has been useful. And also I do want to mention that this should work with drop downs as well. Instead of calling the search input, you want to call your drop down, and instead of saying on input, you'll want to say on change. But that's basically going to wrap it up for today's video. If you all did enjoy, please consider giving this video a like and consider subscribing for more Wix and Velo content coming out really soon. Thank you all again, and I'll see you on the next one.